the capabilities of AI just growing so endlessly. Like we don't, not that I know of, we don't have anything as encompassing on the lens side. I've been looking for like a good, really lead gen source that is able to provide lenders the type of leads that the real estate agents get. We have Lending Tree, we have Bankrate, we have some of the, and then we have a bunch of like smaller companies that are trying to do mortgage leads, but it tends to be so difficult to get a specific audience or get a quality lead in our realm. So I know you guys are trying to break into this world as well. How has that beta test been working, and what are some of the successes or failures that you have run into?
I personally am not really clued in on the beta test. We have a whole separate team managing that, but it's up and running. So I think they're still projecting to have that product launched later this year. So I know that the beta test is up and running, and that this type of technology works, I think, in any industry. So I'm sure, anyone coming on the mortgage side is going to have very similar results to the real estate side, because it's, dynamic marketing works no matter what industry you're in. And they're going to have Maya instead of Raya, so you'll have your own AI as well.
Yeah. How do you prevent, because you guys are blowing up, at least in my area, you guys are blowing up. How are you going to prevent a conflict of interest between agent A and agent B, both in the same office, working with YLOPO, so that their clients don't interject, and now you have Raya texting the client from two different assistants with the exact same messages?
We do not oversell markets. So I know a lot of these lead gen companies, they'll oversell their market. So you join with that company, you're getting leads that other clients are also getting. We don't do that. When you book a demo with us, we look at your area. So we ask you what cities or counties you work, and then we go in to see what kind of availability is there. We have a marketing team designated to do that. So there's a lot of different factors. It's population in your area, how many YLOPO users are in your area, how many leads in general do we think we could generate in that area, and then we'll come back and tell you what your max availability is. So when you join YLOPO, any leads you purchase through us is sold to you and you only. So we won't oversaturate a market.
How fast are you guys growing right now?
Pretty fast. I don't really have any insights since I'm on the sales team on the back end, but I've worked for the company for 3 years, and there's already like a few thousand more than clients than when I started. And the product itself is changing rapidly. We have some new stuff coming out this year as well, like click to call leads. We're developing a call center for live transfer leads. So definitely a really good time to be joining. I mean, our product is completely different than it was even 2 years ago.
Yeah. When are you going to get your boy on that beta test? What's up? How many more referrals do I got to send?
Brian. You gotta wait for the next wave of beta testers.
Jesus, I was trying to get on the beta test for the vaccine, but I didn't get that one either. I'll leave it at that. Beta
test for a while.
That's awesome.
Risks.
What is so Zillow, in my opinion, has been the gold standard of leads. I think they're the best lead platform. Even on the mortgage side, when I would spy Zillow leads, they tended to be at least the most responsive. Why is YLOPO better than Zillow?
For one thing, the return on investment. Zillow definitely has a great product, but they know they have a great product. And because of that, you are going to pay a very high premium for a Zillow lead. There's also issues with Zillow these days of like oversaturation of markets, people getting sold leads that are sold to other agents in the area. So your ROI on a pay-per-click lead or a Facebook lead is much higher. The issue with agents when they do your run-of-the-mill pay-per-click or Facebook lead gen is that they're a little longer nurture time. You're not getting those people that are like, I need to move right now, that you do with Zillow. So agents lose motivation. If that lead isn't looking to transact right away, it's hard to stay motivated and find the time to call that lead consistently, to stay in front of them, to get them to that point where they're ready to close. So with a system like YLOPO, that responsibility of nurturing that lead until they get to, a point where they're ready to set up a listing appointment or go look at homes is not all on the agent's shoulders. We handle the brunt of that through our dynamic remarketing, the AI, so we can get you to that point with these longer nurture leads where you are actually closing them, and then you're getting a much better ROI. And everyone has their opinions on Zillow, so
Yeah,
some it's like principal loan. They're like, they don't want to join on with Zillow. So
yeah, seems like the Zillow Flex program has really transformed the way lead gen has been done through them, and now you have other companies really trying to mimic the same strategy. I know the teams that have Zillow Flex, and I have buddies that are the lenders on a Zillow Flex teams. They're absolutely killing it. If I was Zillow, there'd be no reason for me to sell my leads. I would just give them to my Zillow Flex agents because I'm going to make a bigger lion's share that way. So
right.
Is that an avenue that you see YLOPO transitioning to as well?
What do you mean as far as like
Zillow Flex
type model?
You just hand over the leads to the realtors and you say, okay, I'm going to give you leads. You're not going to buy in. We're just going to take 30% of your commission.
No, I mean, we're a complete digital marketing solution. So that's not really our business model, is to just shell leads out. We have technology that helps you not just stay in front of YLOPO leads, but your whole database. So it's marketing, it's getting you out there, it's helping you close deals because you're nurturing your leads, you're providing them content. So we're not in the business of just like, here's some leads, have at it. I mean, we want to actually help you form relationships and stay in front of these people and actually close these leads versus just like divvying out, pay-per-click and Facebook leads. So we're more of like a complete marketing package versus kind of what Zillow is doing with, sending out the leads to select agents in their Flex program.
Got it. I love it. What is a typical like return on investment for an agent, and how long do they need to expect to nurture their inbound leads before they finally get a transaction over the finish line?
Yes, we get this question all the time. It's my favorite question.
Good. We'll make sure we create a clip for it.
Yeah, and my same answer is always it depends. It really depends on what type of lead gen you're doing, how much of a database are you coming to us with, because if you have like a pretty nice sized database, we can help you grow that database and also nurture those leads. So someone in that scenario is probably going to close leads a little bit quicker than somebody who's new and starting out, which we can definitely help as well. We can help grow the database, but it all depends on how many people you have. Now that we can go after what type of lead gen you're doing, of course, what you're doing with the lead, a lot of it depends on the agent. Are you calling the leads when you get your priority lead alerts from YLOPO? I know that industry average on pay-per-click leads is typically like 3 to 5%. I would say a lot of our clients are on the higher end of that, potentially even more than that, especially with our new dynamic registration. That we've really seen an uptick in quality of leads since we introed that about 6 months ago. Facebook leads are always a little bit lower conversion than pay-per-click. Even, we generate leads very differently. We don't use the ads manager. We bring in third-party data providers. So you will get a higher quality Facebook lead through YLOPO than really anywhere else. But there's still a little less intent with Facebook leads. They're great for like longer nurture. ROI is amazing on Facebook leads, but I know the industry average, I think, is like 1 to 3% on Facebook. But again, our clients, I'm sure on the most part, are on the higher end of that.
That's awesome. Break it down into dollar amount, right? If I give you $5,000, how many leads am I going to get? And how many of those leads can I expect to close?
I wish it were that simple, but it depends on your market. So it's going to depend on, there's a lot of ways you can allocate $5,000 with YLOPO. We have pay-per-click now, Facebook, we have seller PPC campaigns that we can run in certain markets. So it's highly dependent on how you choose to allocate those dollars. Your cost per lead is dependent on where you're located And then again, all the factors that I just kind of went into with lead conversion would come into play about return on your investment. So we have a lot of success stories on our website. You can also look at YouTube videos. We do have clients that have broken down number wise. Here's how much I've spent on YLOPO last year. Here's how many deals I closed. So anyone looking for that type of information, I would recommend either going to our website and looking at testimonials or doing your own research. We have a great reputation online. A lot of folks talk about us in real estate groups on Facebook as well, like Lab Code Agents.
Yeah, it's been great. I've been sending you all my agents that call me and ask me for.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, hey, we're wrapping up. So I guess the final thing is, why should people use YLOPO, and how can they get a hold of you?
You can go to our website. It's ylopo.com. There's some information on there. You can book a demo directly on there. You can also reach out to me directly if interested. My email is mhinchey, HINCHEY @ylopo.com. And I'd be happy to set anyone up on a demo that's interested.
Awesome. Thanks for doing this. All right, guys, if you want to break through into YLOPO, call Morgan. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for doing this, Morgan. We appreciate it. I'll see what some of my agents want to do this. If not, I just got licensed as a realtor. Not that I ever wanted to do real estate transactions, but if the mortgage industry stays this slow, I'm just going to start doing a couple of real estate transactions myself.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I'll just get on your platform. Yep.
Yeah, let me know. I'll keep you in the loop too on any news on the mortgage beta.
Okay. Oh, and also I wanted to ask you, is there a way where, like, if I bring on, like, let's just say I find a team of 4 agents, they're not doing any ads, I say, okay, I want you guys to jump on YLOPO, I'm going to offset some of the cost. Is there like a deal we can work out where, as I'm bringing on agent teams, if I'm going to be the lender to like help them co-sponsor, maybe I can get some kind of deal so that I'm not paying the full clip?
You mean for like a discount, just like on the platform in general?
Yeah.
They offer discounts. It depends on like what level you're on. I know that platform discounts usually start at like a level 5, which would be for like a team. They also have offered discounts before for like setup fees, anyone joining on under whoever's umbrella that's bringing on the leads. That would be a conversation you'd want to have with like one of our executives, because I don't unfortunately have any authority on any of the discount stuff.
I don't know. If you want to let them know you got a crazy lender, and I spend a lot of money with agents on like trying to get them to do lead gen online. And yeah. So I'll like just start pushing them your way as I try to bring on the real estate teams to my staff.
Yeah. I'll let them know. They can book a call with you and discuss what you're looking to do, and then you guys can chat about any kind of discounts and whatnot.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for doing this.
You too. Have a good one.
Talk soon. Hey, you did great. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.